Absolutely love that song off the We Are Scuttlers EP. That is a New Science Revolution at 96.2. It is the Dave Sweetmore Show, and as I just said, they are without a doubt one of the best and most talked about bands in Manchester. And it is an absolute pleasure to say the good friends of the show, they're back in the studio. Caden, Liam, Jack, and Tom. How are you, boys?
Yeah, we're fine, Dave. How are you?
Hang on. Yeah, how are you doing? All right?
Yeah, we're all right. How are you?
Turn you on now, sort it out. How's things? You had a busy year, hadn't it, Caden? 2018. Talk us through it. You did some pretty good stuff.
2018. We'll release the EP in March, 4 tracks, a new site's been on it. And then what we got to, Dot to Dot festivals, Neighbourhood Festival, Shine On Festival, Rochdale Feel Good with yourself.
I know, I mean, that Feel Good Festival in Rochdale, it's been going, like, I think it's about 16 years now, and they do the Battle of the Bands competition, and I'm not just saying it, you lads absolutely smashed it.
Stop it.
I've been booked back for it this year, and I was thinking, they do that Battle of the Bands competition again, they just...
No, we can't. That's terms and conditions on it. We can't play again, can we?
No, but I mean, whoever does it, it's good. It was just brilliant. And you went on, and you know, obviously you supported Cast, you supported Feeder.
Yeah, massive.
And you just absolutely smashed it. Liam, what were it like playing that gig?
It was amazing. How we got through it was when we played Bringing Me Down, and that was just, I don't know. It was amazing.
I felt watching from the side of the stage, there'd been a few bands on before you, and you know, you had Cast coming up and Feeder. I felt you, like, honestly, you owned that stage.
That was the biggest stage we played on as well, and I think, well, I enjoyed it.
We also got a live video for that as well. On
YouTube, if you want to check that out, people.
Do you know what I mean, though? It's sort of like, you know, you're not one of them bands, you've not been and done a massive tour or anything like that yet, but all the things you're doing are pretty prestigious, really, aren't they? Like the Neighbourhood Festival and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we're just happy people are listening to our music. Well, we're doing it because we're fans, you know, and we're big believers in rock and roll. So.
If you look back at last year, Jack, what would you say your favourite part of 2018 was?
Probably Paris. Because it's not every day.
Of course, yeah. Tell us a little bit about it. You went to Paris, didn't you?
Yeah, we went with another great rock and roll band called the Dirty Laces. Went over there with them, played a gig in Latrusco. And just like I said, it's just not every weekend you can say you played in Paris, is it? So.
What was the gig like? How did the audience take to you? You know,
loved it.
Did they?
Yeah, they loved it.
Played with a band who a good friend of ours, done a lot for us, and vice versa, called Dirty Laces. Obviously, the Dirty Laces. Yeah. They so we went over with them. They headlined, played a blinding set, and they brought most of, at that moment in time, they brought most of the audience.
The crowd was just full of people from Middleton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's no French people.
There's a few French weary travellers knocking about, but yeah, we've got some dedicated French fans now that are always commenting on our videos and pictures.
Got some French stalkers.
Do you know what though? It's funny, we had the Wenatchee Tribe on last week, and we were saying it's always really mad because like the Wenatchee Tribe are massive in America, Alias Kid are massive in Moscow. It's almost like
Alias Kid are massive in Moscow.
Yeah, it's just weird. They almost find these little pockets of fans, and it's like, and from the sound of it, you have found like a good French following.
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, I think we're big in Baghdad at the minute. Actually,
we're unsigned band as well, like we are to play in Paris as well. It's quite respectful, innit?
I think the thing is the fact that at the moment the Manchester music scene is brilliant. There's so many good bands about it. But you lads, like Dirty Laces, you're just a proper rock and roll band, aren't you? You know what I mean? That's
I think you'll find people finding our in the recordings to come our songwriting side. Obviously, I was a songwriter. I sing a songwriter before this band. I still want to use them songs as well. I imagine the boys do. That you'll see the more heartfelt songs coming through the recordings within this year and next. But also, we want to keep our rock and roll sort of.
Yeah, we want to show we can do different things, don't we?
Yeah.
Speaking of new music, obviously you had the We Are Scuttlers EP out last year, which was amazing. I still listen to it all the time. You've got a new single out called Lies in the Sky. Caden, tell us a little bit about that. Where's that single come from?
Well, a brief blurb of how that song come about. Liam started doing the rhythm. All most of our songs that we write about all band sort of work really. Liam just started doing that rhythm guitar. I come up with that down, and then I just got the chorus in my head, and then built the song around the chorus. come up with a middle 8 and hey presto.
It does sound really, really good. I've been playing it in nightclubs and stuff already. You've got a single launch. We're going to play it in a minute, but you've got a single launch for it on Saturday in Manchester. Tom, tell us what's going on there, mate.
I don't really know. No,
You don't really know much.
I'm just a drummer.
Wrong guy.
I turn up. We've got the demo supporting us.
Oh yeah, fellow Middletonians,
Yeah.
School friends, the demo.
Yeah, we all
All
went
at school
over
together.
them,
Yeah.
I'm gutted I can't be there. I'm looking somewhere else. I would really, really love to be there. Jack, what can people expect on the night? Is it going to be a load of new stuff, bit of old stuff?
Bit of both. We've got some new tunes, we've got some old tunes. The demo again, another, like it's just been mentioned, another great Middleton rock and roll band. Just gonna be full of midheads. It's just gonna be full like a Middleton reunion, really. So if you're from Middleton just get yourself down. There's only a limited number of tickets left. So
If people want tickets for Saturday in Manchester, where do they get them from?
our social media.
Alttickets.com. I think there's still a few. There's literally, I think there's like 8 or 9 tickets left.
I was going to say Skittle then. Lead everyone down the wrong path.
You might be able to get on Skittle.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's stop talking about it. Let's play it. I love this song. It came out last week. The launch for it is on Saturday. I've been playing this everywhere I've been working. I love it to bits. This is the brand new tune from Scuttlers. Turn up your radio. This is Lies in the Sky.
All ready for that then. They've had a long weekend.
Basically boxed off there. Gig. Last year. Demo. We just need to go on gigs we've got.
Are we going
Jack, do you know anyone called Laura?
Laura? Maybe, why?
Someone's put. It's Jack from Scotland's single, Potty. Pretty fair as well. Pretty jealous, to be honest with you.
What, are we live here?
Yeah.
We're live.
No, we're not live here. Live there.
What is it saying?
Yeah, thank you, Callum. How long have we got another 5 minute stint here?
Yeah.
So that's what.
What I've got coming up now is, after this, I'm just
What we
going
saying about Danny Marr?
Callum said to pick him up.
Right.
He's on Sweetmore 60-second profile this week, which is weird really, because normally bands we don't know, but Laura didn't realise we were friends of his, so he's on it anyway. But so what basically after this, we'll talk about that. If you've got, I'm gonna ask you, if you've got any plans for an album or anything like that coming up, then other gigs as well, like like You Are Not Alone festival and that one in Leeds and all that kind of stuff.
So we'll talk about the future of this.
Yeah. tune, that, innit? Scuttlers, Lies in the Sky, Revolution 96.2. It is the Dave Sweetmore Show, and the lads from Scuttlers are live in the studio. A lot of love coming in on Twitter and on text for Scuttlers. A lot of love coming in for Jack as well.
Crafty bug, yeah.
Caden, that's your brand new single, and honestly, listening to that, right, it makes me really excited for what you've got coming up. Is there any plans of finally putting down an album?
An album?
An album?
Oh, stretching it here, Dave. Not this year, I think. We're just gonna release some singles, try and get as much music out there, and at the same time not push the boat out.
Have you got stuff prepared? Have you got more songs wrote?
We've got like 25, 30 songs that are ready to be recorded.
Right.
We're practicing 5 nights a week. We're focused. We're just trying to make the most of like our position at the minute, being young and like being free and stuff, and trying to put that into our music.
Well, I'll tell you what, honestly, I genuinely mean that. I'm so excited to hear the rest of the stuff you've got coming up. So you've got your Lies in the Sky single launch this Saturday in Manchester.
Yeah.
What else have you got coming up? Any other gigs coming up?
In a particular order.
Yeah.
We have obviously the single launch at 78 Sackville Street next Saturday. Then we're playing in Leeds with a cousin of mine and a rapper, James Nolan and Danny Mann, Manchester legend. Then we've got You Are Not Alone Fest in Manchester, which I believe you're involved with as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm playing at one of them, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's on the 30th of March.
Then we're cause as well.
Yeah, it's for a great cause
For
for
Manchester Mind.
Yeah. And then we're headlining in London on the 29th of April with the demo again at the Cavendish Arms, and then we have we've got a couple of other gigs that have yet to be announced yet in the middle of them, and then finally on our list today, Dave, is Kendall Calling.
Yes, you're going to be playing Kendall Calling.
Yeah, which is something I'm very looking forward to.
How's that come about? How have you ended up getting on Kendall Calling?
Just got asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple
Paid
as
him
that.
loads of money to get on it.
Kidnapped.
And you're going to be
guy.
doing it MMTV as well, I believe.
Oh yeah, MMTV. What's the date for that again? Do you know?
It's on the 20th.
It'll be, if you follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, I'm sure you'll be able to find the date out for that. But yeah, it's another exciting opportunity.
Loads and loads of things happening for Scuttlers this year. If people are listening and want more information, thinking, right, I want to get to one of the gigs, where's the best place to go?
The best place to go to find us, if you want to come to one of our gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter. I think what we're called Scuttlers Inc.
At Scuttlers Inc. Yeah.
At Scuttlers Inc. on Twitter. If you just type in Scuttlers on Facebook, you'll be able to find us. And obviously, if you want to listen to our music, we're on Spotify, iTunes.
Apple Music.
Just one more thing for what I say is on all our parts, a big thank you to my brother Callum Nolan, who's done our videos and stuff, and is like obviously he's like sort of the fifth Scuttler. He's been helping us out a lot recently.
The new video, by the way, for Lies in the Skies is brilliant, isn't it? It's a great video. If you're listening, it is well worth watching. Speaking of social media, and I know we were talking about this before, the Scuttlers Twitter page is worth following on its own, just purely for the comedy value. Who runs it?
All of us, we all throw our 10 pennies in.
Follow Scuttlers on Twitter just because it's funny. It's just brilliant. But it is really, really good. Honestly, the future looks absolutely brilliant for Scuttlers. As well as being a friend of yours, I'm a massive, massive fan of the band, and it is really, really good to see how well everything's going. Thank you for joining us today in the studio. The new single is amazing.
Thank you everyone for listening as well, on behalf of all of us.
Yeah, good luck. You don't need. I'm gutted I can't be there on Saturday at the gig, but you don't need good luck. But yeah, keep us up to date with what's going on and stuff. Yeah,
definitely.
Just before we go as well, Dave, we've got something planned for June, July time, so I just want everyone to keep an eye out for that.
Right, well, you can say that on one condition, and that is the fact that when you announce it, you come in here and announce it.
Come on.
Definitely, you've said it now, you've said it. Oh, no, seriously, lads, thank you for coming down. Good luck for the future. You know how much we love you here, you know what I mean? And yeah, good luck with the new single, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much, Dave.
Caden, Liam, Jack, and Tom from Scuttlers, get following them on social media, support them, because I'm not just saying it, they are, without a doubt, one of the best bands in Manchester at the moment.
Yeah, man.